people are in the mood that they're in, and you see these polls tied. Bush has a, 28% approval rating now? And everybody's saying, Bush can't go and speak tonight. You don't want him there. You don't want him to speak. Really? Congress has a 13% or 11% approval rating. They let Nancy Pelosi get up. I'm sorry. It's now down to 9%. This is not a left-right problem. This is an American problem. This is a right-wrong problem. And when I see Sarah Palin, I see a woman that is actually, Alaska politics, very dirty. Very, very dirty. Not as dirty as Chicago politics, but still dirty nonetheless. One person went into politics in one state and never ratted out any crime, any graft, any bribery, any positioning. Just sailed through in a state where it's known for dirty politics, seemingly didn't have any problem with anyone. Launching a campaign in a terrorist house, not a problem. The other one, where they're known for dirty politics, is Alaska. And this one gets in. I believe the former governor tried to buy her off with power, tried to make her tried to give her a position in the ethics committee and sit her next to the most powerful person in the GOP. She quits and says, this guy is dirty. She rats him out. She rats out the dirt in her own party. That's what America is looking for. Someone, don't worry about the beam, or the sliver in somebody else's eye. Worry about the beam in your own. That's why Republicans are excited. Because if you know anything about her, you realize she could be Mrs. Smith goes to Washington. If John McCain were smart, that's the way he would position her. Because anyone who has done any homework on her feels there's a possibility that she's Mrs. Smith. And let me tell you something. If Mrs. Smith did go to Washington, and she is who I think and I hope she is, if she stood outside the White House, or stood in the well of the Senate, and she was talking and talking and talking and talking in a filibuster until the people rose up, she wouldn't have time to go hoarse. And there would be more than just letters piling up next to her. There would be people standing beside her that want our country back. And that is not a left-right issue. That is a right-wrong issue. We want the people to control the government, not the other way around. And so that's why I'm excited. For the first time. I mean, I could cut the McCain thing out of the sticker and just go Palin. I mean, just whatever. Just keep him quiet. Shh. I'm just talking to the vice president now. And people on both sides are excited because of the hope that it represents. Now, she may be an empty vessel. I don't think she is. She may be an empty vessel. We'll find out the beginning of it. We'll find out on Wednesday, tomorrow night, when she gives her speech. I believe she's going to answer all of these questions during her speech. And I hope she does it with the class that she has demonstrated thus far. And I don't mean the last 4 days. Some of us in the media don't have blinders on. Some of us in the media have been watching her for a while. You tell me what she should say on Wednesday. Because I know exactly what I would say on Wednesday. In fact, I just said it. Wednesday, we will see whether this woman is Mrs. Smith and whether or not she will go to Washington